And there's the man himself with his weird lighting.
The man himself.
Like, it looks like he has like a splotchy skin condition or something.
He does.
Like right next to the nose. Is that the? Yeah, I'm mirrored. Or am I mirrored? I'm not mirrored. So like that side.
Yeah.
And that. Yeah. With the DVDs a kid sent him. Oh yeah. Yep. I mean.
No, 100% was Mitsurugi.
Mitsurugi was at some point a kid. Who may or may not have grown up. I mean, I imagine he grew up too fast, and so let's not get into that. That's
sad.
Okay, so I think we're done here. I don't think we're done here. No, I think we are done. I think he said we're gonna meet the client at the agency.
At the talent agency. Is it the old guy with the bowl of noodles for hair?
No. But who's voicing? I did voice Dr. Hickfield.
Dr. Hickfield. Yeah.
Unfortunately. So yeah, you're voicing girl? I don't know what prompt be on this.
Just tell me who it is.
I don't even remember her name.
Who was she?
She's the client. Just do a generic female voice, and when you see her, you can workshop it. Although I'm just thinking, boy. Hey.
Yeah. Hey. It's Fat Albert.
Dark Data, I didn't want to remember the doctor either. Unfortunately, we all must.
Okay. Hey. How long do you plan on making me wait, huh? Good morning.
It wasn't her, by the way. Oh, it is him. Okay.
See, I was right.
It's not her.
It was the guy with ramen noodle for hair.
I don't think he's her client, but okay. Fine. Do you want to read the lines?
No, it's fine. Hey there, Trucy doll.
Really?
I mean, that's the voice I gave him. No,
I said to workshop it when you see her.
Yeah. Well, she's an icon. She's a queen. I love everything about her.
I'm not sure I like her hair. I'm getting very Min Min energy.
It is big Min Min energy. This is Min Min when she gets older. Retires from battling noodle arm people.
Stream chat's half off the screen? Oh, it is. Why is it?
Chat JV.
Why is...
You have to adjust the entire stream chat?
Oh god, this is gonna mess something up somewhere. Well,
I'm gonna workshop this character while you're doing that. So I'm gonna take a couple of takes and I'll see which one I like the most.
Okay, I'll do that. What? I'll do that, and then I will do... I can't.
At the end of the day, he gives big... You're not shy! Right? Because you gotta, like, greet people when you get into a traditional Japanese restaurant. You gotta be like...
That'll have to work for now.
You're not shy, must it? That's like...
Sure.
Big booming voice.
He is a noodle salesman, so... Though I think he doesn't have a... I think he has a cart. I think he's like a street vendor.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's just a common courtesy in Japanese establishments. Like, you get greeted, like, kind of how, not to dox ourselves, but like Moe's, the franchise, the franchise.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah, you get greeted when you walk in.
That's why I've never walked in.
That's just like standard in Japanese establishments.
Yeah, I don't want to be perceived.
Yeah, I mean, you just want your nice hot steaming bowl of noodle.
Flavorful voice.
Deep, flavorful voice. Sounds like your pops has a bit of a rough spot, eh?
Add a little soy sauce.
I was about to say something incredibly racist. Wow.
We need a little more flavor. Add some more salt, actually. I think his thing is salty noodles.
Some MSG.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. Oh my gosh, that's the voice. That's gonna be it. It's gonna be Solid Snake. All's well that ends well, I guess.
This is our client?
Hey, so this is that Pollo fellow, eh?
Oh, yes? The name's Apollo.
Look at him there, arms all crossed like, ready to fight.
Ready? Fight!
Metal Gear. This is your line, Apollo.
Yes, sir. You don't mean that literally, do you?
The boss told you what I need, right? Don't let me down, Pollo.
Don't worry about your defense, sir. I'm on it.
Defense? Your noodle half cooked. It's too late for defense. My castle's been stormed. My keep's been kept. My noodle stand's been stolen.
Noodle?
I feel like I'm doing Solid Snake and Revolver Ocelot at the same time. I don't know if you've played any of the Metal Gear games, but
I've seen part of a Metal Gear game.
have you seen the ladder climb? I feel like that's probably the only thing you've seen.
I don't think so. It was a friend, my friend Joshua, streaming. I don't know. I think their favorite one. I don't remember. I'd remember if I heard the name, but I don't.
Snake Eater, Guns of Liberty, Shadow Dragon. No, that's not it. Guns of the Patriots.
Might be that. I don't know. No,
5.
It wasn't. It was an old game. It was, I think, like PS2 or something.
Twin Snakes.
I don't know. I won't know if I hear the name.
Clearly, I just named every single one. 3.
Those I didn't think of the fact that they all sound the same to me.
Yeah, you've never played any of them.
Hey, I played the demo of whichever one had a demo on GameCube. Well, had it released on GameCube. I think it was Twin Snakes or...
Twin Snakes is the first one.
Okay, no, it's not that. I don't know. I didn't like it. I don't like stealth.
Guns of Liberty is the second one. And then 3 is Snake Eater. And then 4 is...
I feel like it was a spin-off. Is there spin-offs?
Yeah, there's spin-offs. But, like, nobody talks about them. I doubt Rasha's favorite was a spin-off. You're just gonna look up the entire Metal Gear franchise until it makes sense.
I'm looking at... You know, I think it was Sons of Liberty. I think.
Sons of Liberty tends to be most people's favorite now. When it came out, people hated it because it's the one with Raiden instead of Snake.
Maybe it wasn't then, because I thought I remember them playing as Snake.
You play a Snake right at the beginning of the game, like the tutorial area. You play a Snake, and then
is that the only PS2 one?
I don't know.
Fair.
You know Mr. Altoon from the Noodle Stand, don't you, Polly? What a thrill.
It must have been. Because Metal Gear Solid... Wait, this is a 4. Where's 3? What?
Snake Eater.
Okay, but where is it in on the Wikipedia? Just the timeline. It just goes from 2 to 4.
Yeah, because the first game is technically the third game. Yeah, it's like Kingdom Hearts levels of like.
Oh, this is the order of. The Wikipedia is listing them in chronological order. I'm super confused. Yeah. I was like, "What? How is the first release in 1964?" I was like trying to process like history. Like, I know I'm bad at history, but I felt like there was something wrong with that.
You're good at categorizing history and organizing it. You're not good at keeping track of it personally.
I'm just like, wait. What systems were... I was trying to figure out which consoles were out in 1964.
What console was out in Was it the PlayStation 1?
Literally, it didn't click until I moused over and the image that came up showed a PlayStation 2 cover. And I was like, no, that's not right.
PlayStation 2 1964. I feel like that's what my niece and nephew would think is when the PlayStation 2 came out. It's like, oh, it's like when your grandparents were playing video games. It's like, no. Oh. I'll read the line again.
No, but you know they'd be like, they would think that it would be like, oh, you grew up with something old like the Nintendo Wii, which came out in like 1960.
Oh yeah, no, like I loaned my nephew my 3DS, and he thinks it's like a relic. Like, and
it's only been like 5 years.
Right before the Switch.
Not even before, they overlapped.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you've been alive since the 3DS existed. Like, it's not that old. Like, he literally thinks I grew up playing on the 3DS.
You're making me not want kids. They're gonna make me feel old.
Oh my gosh, yeah. They're gonna be... VR? Dad, what are you? A mummy? You're so old.
They like see me like playing like, I don't know, a game that I played now. They'd be like, yeah. What's that thing you're holding? You a controller? What's a controller? They proceed to like walk over, put a thing on their head, and just like, they're gone.
How do you join your synapses to the game module? Like, what are you talking about? You just grab the controller and play. Dude, that's so weird.
It sounds clunky. Like, how do you like figure out how you're like, you move just by like pushing your thumb there? Like,
how can you keep track of that? That's so confusing. Like, can I just think that I want my character to jump and then you'll jump? Where's the haptic feedback? This game is too old. I can't play it. It's like it's Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay. You know Mr. Eldoon from the Noodle stand, don't you, Polly?
Yeah, Dark Data Pain.
Yeah. My niece and nephew think the 3DS is old. They really do. I'm not trying to... This is not a bit.
I mean, yeah, they're young, so...
Yeah.
Like, for context, without doxing inheritance, they're like single-digit age.
They are.
So...
Although, without doxing myself, one of them is no longer single-digit age.
Oh, okay. One of them is triple-digit age.
Yeah, you jump from single digits to triple digits, and then you go back to 1964, whatever age you were supposed to be then, and then you go back to the regular timeline.
1964, back when I was older.
Back when you were older.
I mean, it was old time.
It's the olden days.
No nicknames, please, and no, of course I don't know him.
You new in these parts?
Not really.
Then you know the best noodles in town, Eldoon Noodles.
Can you read that backwards?
Sure thing. Snell, dude. Noodle.
That's not.
I read it backward.
You added an N there, Sneldune?
Yeah.
Who's Noodles?
Wasn't it? I tried reading it backwards. Go back. Go back.
I keep trying to press the.
Yeah.
Way to.
Dunes.
Seldune's Noodles.
Snoodle, because it's the S. I read it all backwards in the apostrophe. Sneldune Snoodle. My noodles.
Who's Noodles?
Oh no, this is somebody else. I think this is the girl that you thought I was supposed to be voicing.
Oh.
I can voice her too, and then you can just voice the next two characters if you want.
Yeah, I'll voice the next character because I already gave you prompt of girl. It was a very solid prompt.
It's a very solid prompt. I don't know if you'd be able to top that. Oh no, I don't think this is it. I think this is the young guy who is like the apprentice to him or something.
No,
right?
this is him. This is still him. It's just been question marks.
Oh, he still hasn't. Okay.
We don't know his names yet.
I thought he just said it.
Where?
Eldoon.
No, Trucy said Mr. Eldoon. Okay, but he's still question mark, so.
I can't stand this game.
Who's Noodles?
Persona 3 levels of like terrible like name prompts. My noodles. Help me out here, Trucy doll. Fair, we didn't know his first name was Guy.
Well, and she didn't say it to us, so like, we're not gonna like eavesdrop for information. Before,
she did. She was like, you know, Mr. Eldoon's doing
okay, but she didn't tell us what. She didn't introduce us. She just asked if we knew it. This is a proper introduction.
That's fair. This is Mr. Guy Eldoon, our client. Maybe you can tell us what the problem is, Mr. Eldoon.
You forgot that?
I did. I didn't even realize I was a harmonica next to him. Should I get my harmonica? And then I can like...
No, we already hear our harmonica, and I'm afraid to hear what it sounds like going through the mic.
Yeah, it's gonna be chaotic. You thought I was too powerful before. Wait till you hear just metal reeds clanging against a metal reed. Name keyword not officially registered? What?
Yeah, the name keyword wasn't registered, which is why it's still question marks.
Oh, okay.
Like, not is he in?
He's going.
Now he's in the court record.
Yeah, he goes by Guy in the chat log. That's the other reason why too.
Okay, so you can't compare this to Persona 3. If this is Persona 3, at least with a remake, before we knew the whole name, it would just say,
Guy.
No, it would say like some guy named Eldoon or something.
Yeah, and
because I literally got that. I literally got that with a character last night because they only use their last name so far, and it would just like saying some guy named this until I learned their full name, and then it said it.
No, yeah, definitely, it would be some guy named Eldoon, and then it would just change to Guy.
It would just bravely default style, some and name fade out, and you just see Guy Eldoon. Yeah. Be like, it was there all along.
Ah! Anything for you, Trucy doll.
Listen, that was just vague enough that if you haven't played, you probably don't know what we're referring to.
That's hilariously accurate. You're correct. That was vague enough that if somebody were to not have played it and wants to play it and doesn't have it already, they could do so. But like, that's like, what are the odds at this point?
I mean, yeah, I'd more recommend like watching a Let's Play or something because the game's kind of tedious.
Yeah,
but it's good. The story's really great.
I loved it.
The story's really great, and the gameplay is good when you're not having to repeat stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you run a noodle stand, Mr.
We already know. Apollo, you're so bad at names.
My memory sucks.
Eldoon. Guy Eldoon's the name, and noodles are my game. The secret's in the soup. He's been searching for it. He's just like, where is it? Is it under the trash can?
I mean, yes, I guess ramen is a soup, but I also don't like calling it soup.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like calling like a creme brulee like a custard. It's like, yeah, it's a custard, but
I feel like it's calling a creme brulee pudding.
Yeah.
Because like I'd say, I guess technically it's pudding, but I would never call it pudding. I'd sooner call it custard because it's
pudding. Yeah. You're right. It's like calling it pudding. You're correct. The secret's in the soup. I've been searching for the perfect soup for a year and a half.
Oh, that's not that long, really.
My family's been noodle men for generations. Got a lot of expectations on my shoulders.
Wow, and none of them got the soup right?
15 fathers passing the noodle to 15 sons.
You have 15 fathers?
That's a pretty old noodle. That's what I said, Trucy.
Have you ever heard of... There's like this stew place somewhere in like an Asian country. I don't remember which country. They've been using the same... Is it soup? No, it's soup. They've been using the same broth for like 150 years or something.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they've kept it cooking for like 150 years or something like that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's insane. They like pour it out. They do clean the bowl. They pour it out to clean the bowl and then pour it back in. But then they leave it on overnight. It's just always cooking.
No, that's intense. Like, honestly, I'd be interested in trying it.
I'd try it for the experience, but I'd also be really nervous to try it, even though I'm sure it's not.
I don't think it would make you sick.
Yeah, I don't think it's dangerous. Yeah. No, I'd just be nervous just because of my mindset of, like, I'm eating stuff that has existed for...
longer than you have, yeah.
Oh, that's not even... Not longer than I have, isn't it? Longer than my lineage has been in this country. Like...
Yeah. That's a pretty old noodle. Fool that I was, I pushed it away.
I mean, yeah, Dark Days calling out the soup as a component, but like... At that point, I wouldn't even call it soup. I'd call it broth, if you're just calling about the liquid part of it.
Yeah. I feel like I'm headcanoning that every single person in the lineage has just focused on a different part. So like the first person,
they never got to the broth until 15. 15 sons later.
People, like it's like one person is like the best green onions, you know. I rebelled against my pops and picked another livelihood.
Feel bad for the one that their legacy is they had the best amount of salt.
Yeah. That would suck. That would be so.
Spend your entire life just trying to perfect the amount of salt in your ramen.
just like literally, it has to be at the granular level. You're like picking out, because that's the only thing you can do, right? Like that's the only way they can take you an entire life to master the amount of salt. Like you have to like get to that point, because like within a week, I could try from a teaspoon to like 3 cups of salt. like it wouldn't take your entire life.
Well, maybe it's like a special blend of salts from different like parts of the world.
Could you imagine all of this for some cart soup in the corner?
You've heard of 11 herbs and spices. Well, 11 salts.
11 salts and 375 spices from all over the world.
All of them are salt, though.
All of them are salt. But that didn't turn out so well.
Oh!
There is no denying it. Salty broth runs through these veins, boy.
Shouldn't you be dead?
So it was like destiny that you became what you are. Right, destiny's the word. Oh, I fought it. But in the end, I was bound by the twisted noodle of fate.
Not a mental image I care to linger on.
Don't kick shame, Apollo.
I'm not into noodles.
So last year, I started my noodle stand. The 15th generation of Eldoon's noodles. Otherwise known as Seldoon's noodle.
So tell me more about Eldoon's noodles.
You don't know the genius that are my noodles? I make them so salty. Why? They're saltier than salt.
No, I really don't want to find out.
Well, I guess they haven't gotten around to perfecting the amount of salt. Daddy's a regular at his noodle stand.
Well, yeah, because they didn't have the broth yet, so it was just noodles and salt.
It was just noodles and salt.
It was just a bowl of salt with some noodles in it.
Not even boiled, just hard, like dried pasta.
Well, yeah, the one who thought of adding water didn't was right before the one who made the broth.
Yeah. Guy was like right before Guy. They did water, so it's just salty noodle water.
Well, with all like the seasonings and green onions and Naruto, is that what that's called?
Naruto is a thing you put in.
Yeah, the fish cakes.
It's
I don't
a little
know.
fish cake with a swirl on it.
Yeah.
Naruto means whirlpool.
Yeah.
Because the fish cake has a little whirlpool in it.
I knew it was called Naruto, but I've never said it out loud, and so I was like worried, like this still doesn't sound right, and I don't want to.
The character's named after it.
I figured. I mean, I didn't think that the fish cakes are named after an anime character.
Can you imagine? He frequented my pot stand back during his attorney days, too. Yep, him and his assistant.
I'm sorry. I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon.
Wish you could, Sonny.
Eh?
So are we retconning the fact that Phoenix and Maya didn't get burgers? Or is it that they got burgers and noodles?
Wait, did they say that Maya had noodles?
Yeah, his attorney and his assistant.
Cause
like Maya was like a burger fiend. She was like,
it just says assistant. Maybe that nah. During his turn, I was gonna say maybe they made Trucy, but that was after his attorney days. So I guess they also got noodles, but like Maya didn't care about noodles as much. They came for Phoenix's sake.
Hamburger Faye, yeah. She would get a burger, and then Phoenix would have to like walk by the stand to get his noodles because he didn't want a burger. Like after the 375th burger in a row.
Wait, no, I have better headcanon. Maya just that's what she calls a burger. A bowl of ramen.
She calls it a bowl of ramen. She's like, this delicious burger.
And nobody had the heart to correct her entire life because they were like just so astounded.
Nothing.
They thought she was they thought it maybe was a joke. They were like, they didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, I mean, it's very Brock from Pokemon. Nothing beats a delicious burger after a long day's work.
The jelly-filled kind are my favorite.
The jelly-filled kind. It's like, how did you even... Maya, how? You can't... What do you mean? How do you jelly fill a soup?
Yeah, as she's like talking about burgers, eating a bowl of soup, and she's like, the jelly filled kind of our favorite. And like, are you talking about a jelly filled burger or jelly filled ramen? Because neither of those work.
Yeah, neither of them work. I wish I could. I'd give anything for a bowl about now.
But I guess the inevitable headcanon is that she just calls all food burgers. So
She
it's kind of like calling all soda Coke.
Yeah, or like me and my family. Remember that you got really mad when I said,
"Oh, I'm not gonna bring it up again." You get mad.
No, I'm not gonna get. You got mad that like my family called all cereal Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, but you got mad when I started making jokes about Frosted Flakes.
No, it's fine. I got mad recently when you kept sending me that video of just men, innocent men.
Just normal men.
We're just normal men.
We're just innocent men.
No, it's cursed. You don't understand.
Anybody watching, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google or YouTube. We're just normal men.
We're just normal men, innocent men.
No, all you have to Google is "we're just normal men." It's the top result in like a dozen different cuts.
Oh,
hey there, Shady. Welcome.
For context, that video scares me. It unnerves me. I don't feel comfortable watching it. And it has nothing to do with the clip itself. It's supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
But I watched it in a scary context, so now I can't separate it in my head. ChatJV sent it to me thinking that I was going to laugh, and I was like, who sent you? Why would you send me this?
I mean, I'm just a normal man.
I'm just an innocent man. Terrible.
And Dark Data
slept well since.
Dark Data, that doesn't sound actually horrible. There's a burger place, not to dox yourself. There's a burger place not far from here. I think they're actually a chain anyways. But they have stuffed burgers that they stuff them with different things. They have lots of different types. Like I had one stuffed with cheese and pepperoni. I had one stuffed with I think crab rangoon was one I had. Yeah. They have some that are crazy. They have one that's stuffed with like chocolate and peanut butter. They have one stuffed that with like I think Fruity Pebbles. They have all sorts of stuff.
Jelly stuff.
The most recent one I had was French onion soup.
Ooh, was it good?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it was just an oniony burger, to be honest. It wasn't super odd tasting. But yeah, so I could see stuff with noodles at this point. Like,
yeah, I mean, and as Dark Data said, jelly filled. So jelly filled could be Maya's favorite.
They do have a peanut butter and jelly filled one.
Those are Maya's favorites. We've circled back. We've circled back. Also, hi Shady. Not to dox you, but congratulations on
Dark Data. It's cooked down. It's cooked down. You're not actually biting into it and soup pours out. It's just...
Can you imagine? Yeah, you like bite into it and just like soup just explodes out of the burger.
It's just like a meat gusher filled with French onion soup.
Gusher, just like a disgusting meat gusher filled with French onion soup.
I want that sentence just clipped out of context and plastered all over the internet. That's all I want to be known for, is for saying
honestly,
a meat gusher filled with French onion soup.
Like that could be your merch. Like I could design you a meat gusher.
No, I could sell. Oh, I can't sell stuff on stream. I could, if you donate a certain amount of money, I can gift you a meat gusher filled with French onion soup in the mail. Just in like stuffed in a white envelope.
Just dripping. Just absolutely dripping.
Sorry, Shady.
Oh, Shady. Yeah, you came at a bad time. We're a little manic today.
Maybe we should actually play the game. This is Maya's fault.
I read this line. But yeah, it's always Maya's fault.
She should be locked up.
It was stolen. My stand. He's actually a JoJo character. His stand was stolen.
Wait, can you steal their stands?
Yeah, there's a character that can steal stands, right, Shady? If I remember correctly.
You didn't say gone for one, but also
Gone.
I saw this past week a news article headlining that 200-foot radio tower in Alabama was stolen. And it's the headline's what it sounds like. Like, they came to do maintenance on it and it was gone. The 200-foot radio stand, the entire thing. Or, not stand, radio tower. Like a 200-foot radio tower.
Yeah, I mean that was also a stand in the show, at
Yeah.
radio tower.
But yeah, a 200-foot radio tower was stolen. I who knows how.
Somebody stand.
Stolen. There's eyebrows meant to be the
Yeah, I
seaweed
think
cheeks.
so. It's supposed to
Let
be
me see.
nori. Yeah.
I guess I don't like nori. That's the one thing I don't like in ramen.
It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle.
Sir, that's a crap. There's
It's a federal offense.
I was trying to remember the fancy word rather than harmonica. But
Is this like a violin fiddle situation?
I mean, I know how to find what it is pretty quick because I learned about it in somebody's Discord server.
It's like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. He even gets complaints.
A blues harp.
Yeah, I love a blues harp.
Yeah.
I love nori. Like you can buy it just like snack packs. It's delicious.
I don't know why. I think it's a taste I don't like. I don't know why.
Which is funny because you love seafood.
Yeah, but seafood doesn't taste like the ocean. Like seaweed like tastes like seawater to me.
Now you're just trying to butter me up.
But yeah, okay, Shady. Next time we go out, we should go to a place so you can just get like just a big plate of nori for dinner.
Have we had hot pot yet?
We did, but I would absolutely go back because that was like one of my favorite meals.
We did have hot pot. Yeah, maybe we can go on Saturday.
Not this Saturday. We're not hanging out, but
yeah, next Saturday.
Maybe. I really did enjoy the hot pot. That was truly magical.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun little experience. It's fun. Like it's good food.
That sounded more like the blues than a whistle.
I closed up my stand for the night and parked by the house. Then this morning, dark and early, it was gone. Just tragically plays the harmonica.
That's how I like my woman, dark and early.
No! It was gone, my keep, my castle. Ooh. I really do love the fact that he like tragically just like the first thing he did when he didn't see his car was just
Listen, it's his first language. English is his second.
Noodle is his third.
I mean, that's not a language, that's a lifestyle choice. Maybe some bum carted it off. Just guessing here.
He didn't even wait for people to call him out on like saying like a bad suggestion. Oh, he's eating his hair.
Are you eating your hair?
I think that's I guess that's actual
Oh,
noodle then.
is that? Did you get those noodles where Inspector Tobias Gregson from 1899 got his fish and chips? Tobias.
Apollo
I
is
said
just
Tobias.
Tobias. I love Tobias. It's just like it's like there's an episode of Love, Death, and Robots that's currently circulating on the internet right now, where one of the a little robot says that he saw something on Wikipedia, and I'm like, oh, I love that. To Tobias Gregson.
Tobias Greguson.
Tobias. Tobiasu. Yeah, maybe that's why you said it, because you're trying to say it in Japanese. Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished.
You're talking very clear for having a noodle in your mouth.
Oh, give me a second. Let me put something in my mouth. Non-sexually. Yeah. Oh, my noodle bulbs were in there too. Yeah. Doesn't taste good. That's the saddest thing I've heard all day. Yeah, I don't want to do that again. You know it. Anywho's, that's the deal. Good luck.
Good. Huh? Wait. What exactly is a request?
My noodle stand. Find it. And the day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want.
I'll have one noodle, please.
Because I make it so hot and salty, 2 bowls will kill a man. Then I really need defense.
I'll take 3 noodles, please.
Could you imagine a character whose evoker is just a bowl of his noodles? It's like you're playing with death, Sonny.
Or it's just a big bowl of the new Baja Blast pie. Not sure. Taco Bell's releasing a Baja Blast pie, and
No, I'm not.
and already reports are that like the people who tested it, there was a lot of people that got stomach aches from it, and it said they made their stomachs feel bubbly.
This is like this is the zombie epidemic. Like it's like genetically manipulating them from the inside out. That's you, actually. I thought it was me.
Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective.
This is where I live. You drop by if you need any info, okay?
Am I speaking loud enough?
Starts playing the harmonica over you. Get it back today if you can, Paulo. I got noodles to make.
I feel like nobody's listening to me.
He's got broth in his ears, yeah. That's part of his morning routine.
Things have certainly taken a turn for the bizarre. Traffic accidents and noodle stand thieves.
Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you about too, Apollo.
Huh? I have a bad feeling about this. Like, you're just going to say something that I wish we could skip over entirely.
Is this about her, you know what? Listen to the lady's problem now. Don't be cruel. Ugh, it is. Ugh. Actually, don't worry about it, Apollo. Let's continue the story. I lost something last night. That is, something was stolen. Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery? Well, someone stole a pair of my panties.
Mr. Krabs? Panties!
Finally was able
Oh
to.
god, I have to say it so loud too, because this is the character I picked.
That's the voice that he's chosen for him. Yeah.
I dug my own underwear filled grave. So they were stolen.
My panties, yes.
Yeah, those. Right. Panties. I was seeing if I pause long enough, if it'd make it less awkward, but it kind of made it more awkward.
Yeah, you highlighted it. It's a crying shame, that is, Choosy Doll.
How old are you again?
14.
I need a new career.
Yeah, they didn't even age her up in this game just to make it less weird.
Well, because, like, it's not like they ever actually get, like, dirty about it. It's just an underwear joke, but it's still weird.
Yeah, but they could have just said that. Why did they say panties? Like, panties is such a loaded term. They could have just been like, my underwear.
Because we need SpongeBob memes.
I guess you're gonna miss out on the panty raid.
How is Mr. Krabs laugh? I've never done it before.
That was very good. I mean, it wasn't 100% accurate, but the spirit is immaculate. You channeled Mr. Krabs. I was alone in the office last night. I hung my panties out the window there to dry.
Were you not wearing anything then? No, wait, I don't want to know.
Then a thief came and took them, my favorite panties.
I'm sorry, Dark Data.
I ran after him. Give those back, I shouted. Wait!
Well, that was certainly brave of you.
I lost him. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do.
I guess you'll go commando.
A dog crying shame, yup. Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. I'll mark it on your map. I'll be heading home now. Remember, find my stand or there's an empty bowl in your future, Apollo.
Wait, I'll get a free bowl if I don't? Right.
And you'll help out Trucy Doll here, too, yeah?
I'd rather not.
Things have certainly picked up, haven't they? No, they haven't. I don't think any of the things you're doing right now can be qualified as paid work.
I mean,
no work yesterday, and now we have 3 cases.
I don't think I want to be paid for anything to do with Trucy's underwear. Like, that's worse if I'm paid for that.
That is objectively worse. Yeah.
I guess.
Let's see where we stand.
Not in a courtroom, that's where. Well, the first item on our list.
Phoenix Wright, Daddy's hit and run accident. We have to find the one who hit him.
Who's going to pay us for this again?
And the second item...
You didn't answer my question.
Mr. Alden's request to find his stolen stand.
For which we stand again, a bowl of salty noodles.
And the last request is mine. To find my stolen panties.
That bowl of noodles is looking better and better.
Let's go, Polly, to the streets.
Aren't you enthusiastic?
How could I not be? Let's crack these cases. You and me.
Sigh. I guess we might as well get started.
Sai, Nijima.
Let's see. A hit and run, a stolen stand, and last but not least, stolen panties. Nothing new here. Cool. Let's move to... Where should we go?
The accident scene.
So this is where Mr. Wright got hit by that car.
According to the map, this is the place.
What a huge mansion.
Paul, there's a nice looking lady over there. Let's question her.
Okay. I'm a little nervous about the park over there, too.
Excuse me, can we have a few words with you?
I did promise you next girl, so here's girl.
You want something?
Just channel your inner mama.
Oh, she has a husky voice. You want something?
Yeah, just literally, mama from
Oh,
AI Somnium Files.
Date. You want
Whoa.
something?
That husky voice. Why am I suddenly sweating? Am I into this?
That's quite a house you've got there. You must have had a lot of money. Money sounds like something my son would call his friends. This is the Kataki family mansion, little girl.
Are you Helga Pataki? Helga Kataki?
Pelga Kataki.
Pelga Kataki? Eh.
You, kid with the hair. You want something?
I think you're literally addressing almost every kid in the world, ma'am.
Yeah.
Me? Not a thing. Bye.
Oh, we can't leave without questioning her. What if she knows something?
But the Kataki family. They're the biggest organized crime syndicate in town, I shout.
If you're gonna ask something, ask it if you're man enough.
Wag! Right.
Bye, Dark Data.
Oh, have a good night, Dark Data. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I drink for the road.
Yay! Way to whip him into shape, ma'am.
Does she know no fear?
I'm Plum Kataki, wife of the fourth head of the Kataki family business. Friends call me Little Plum.
I'm Little Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Gulp. If looks could kill, this woman would be a mass murderer by now.
Wow, what a big house, and the gate's so big.
The Kataki family is pretty big around these parts.
I like the fox, it's so cute.
What does it say?
Oh, that's our family crest from the old country. From the old country. They're still not gonna accept that this is it. That this is Japan.
I mean, they kind of can't at this point. Literally plot points from cases in the series already, like, established it was California, so.
Yeah, but that's just very funny to think that there's, like, a Japanese like style house with Japanese like native trees in the middle of California.
I mean, Maya's spirit channeling village was in the middle of the mountains of California. So
It's terrible. Your family crest? We're clever as a fox, and our teeth are sharp. So it's like a motto. You need a crest too, Apollo. Ooh, how about the Scales of Justice or a Lunar Lander?
I'll pass, thanks. I want to like take one of my ability cards here and copy it.
It's gonna take a couple days.
Oh, it's instantaneous and 3 reload, but okay.
Oh, is it? Nice.
It's once a day, but it's instantaneous. There's paint splashed all over this gate. What a mess.
Was this paint not over by the car that hit my daddy? That's right. And I'm left to clean up the mess. Find whoever did it. Bring the scoundrel by, would you? Of course, and you can make them clean up their own mess. You're cute, naive, but cute. When I find whoever did this, you can bet I'll be doing some cleaning. There's nothing I dislike so much as a mess. Oh, I wish I could say cool things like that. I bet you do.
I'd laugh if my teeth weren't clattering so hard. Or chattering so hard.
He's into it.
I mean, you could be afraid and turned on at the same time.
That's what I'm saying. He is.
A brightly painted dragon. Why do I get the feeling he's glaring at me? Those paints must have been to repaint this wall.
That's right. I called in an artist to do the job right. He's the third so far.
The third?
The first spilled paint all over the entrance here. The second on my kimono. So
No, don't tell me. It's better that I don't know. Okay. Talk.
Little Plum? That's really a cute name for someone, so... Yes.
Whoa! I think you mean purple.
What is it, Apollo?
How about you go through me? How about you go through me when talking to her, okay, Trucy?
Oh, that seems like a bit of a needless procedure.
I mean, you're a bit of a needless procedure. I'm a lawyer. I live for needless procedures.
Oh, little girl, you should know we're gangsters. Gangst? Oh, that means you're the bad guys.
Trucy! Through me! Please! I'm begging you here.
The bad guys. I like the sound of that.
I mean, I would assume in the Japanese version that it says they're Yakuza.
Yakuza!
Who are, I've already learned, are not the bad guys based on the Like a Dragon series.
Yep, that's how that works.
I'm going to need some warm tea after this.
It takes a lot of hard work to protect a family fortune. Things aren't as easy as they used to be for us bad guys.
I haven't seen that movie yet.
So you're saying that business is in a slump?
Let's not ask about business if we can help it, please. There was supposedly a car accident here last night.
last night.
Of course, you wouldn't know about it. Sorry to bother you.
Wait,
Yes?
you're talking about that man, aren't you? The one who flew 30 feet and just walked away?
I mean, he also slammed his head into a telephone pole, but...
That's my daddy. I should have known. One of our capos thought he'd make a great point man. Kappa? Point man?
Could you avoid using too much, industry lingo?
In any case, it's been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning up this mess since morning. Ugh.
Cleaning
Yeah,
up
like,
this
you're
paint? What?
I was gonna say, she's sweeping up paint with like a reed broom. Like, that's not. You're not gonna be able to clean up. You're just brushing paint on the floor.
It's more of an intimidation tactic.
Yeah. She's trying to intimidate the paint back into the paint can.
Yeah. Makes sense. I mean, they don't... Nobody says that the, gangsters have, like, a college degree. Was this paint spilled at the time of the accident?
Oh. It was around 9 last night. I heard a crashing noise and found your father drowning in a sea of paint. Ugh. So you came to his rescue? You've my husband, the boss, to thank for that. The car that hit your father knocked over this paint, then turned corner and sped away. We're in the middle of repainting our wall, you see.
I'm sure that dragon is glaring at me.
But why are you out here cleaning it up? What do you mean? I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work for you?
Please, go through me when you want to.
Don't be such a stiff, lawyer boy.
I mean, I have a stiff right now, but...
Oh my god!
Listen, I'm scared.
Apollo. It's canon in my head now.
Apollo's only turned on when he's afraid for his life.
Yeah. I suppose we gangsters do have a certain image.
Yes.
But we're community-oriented gangsters, you see. Boss likes to give back to the people, see?
How noble of him.
I avail myself of the public facilities to get rid of all the garbage. Now there's just the paint on the street to deal with.
Public facilities? I wonder if she means that trash can. Also, look at that man that's perpetually has... I don't know. I don't even know how to describe that scene.
The guy throwing it back while the woman is doing yoga stretches. Is that what's going on?
I didn't realize we can turn the camera. Oh, it's the right stick. Weird. Oh, I guess I'll get this one. Who's that? She's looking at the park.
She's pretty. But she has a story, you know.
There is something about her. Too bad she seems to be in a bit of a rush. Oh, never mind. Nobody's voicing her yet. Personally, I prefer the air. Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park.
Ravioli scale is now ready.
Ravioli, ravioli. Give us the formuloli.
Ravioli, ravioli. You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll see someone famous.
Hey, miss, stay out of the park.
He got mad at me.
Did something happen here, officer?
Huh? No, move along, nothing to see. Why don't you kids go play someplace else?
We're not kids and we're not playing. I'm an attorney. Something wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, you usually do the.
Yeah, I have to do the detective. Oh, what was the line? Oi, is something wrong?
That's what you're gonna do first. You know who she is, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm just being silly.
Detective Sky, we're fine, ma'am, nothing to report.
Is something wrong? Ooh, hi. She looks great.
Detective? I do like Emma Sky's theme.
Why is she wearing a lab coat?
You're hardly one to comment on how people are dressed.
And oh, it's just getting louder. Okay, it's on my end. I'm adjusting the volume. And these kids are
Curiosity seekers, ma'am. They claim to be lawyers.
why don't you kids run along and play somewhere else?
Excuse me, I'm 20-something.
22?
Thought he's like 24, but either way. Look, we're not...
Or I might spill something on that pretty face of yours. Want a dose of experimental hydroacelunodosa trace?
I feel like you missed the X, but you're otherwise really close.
Hydroxyacelunodosa trace.
About as well as I can do.
Hydroxyacelunodosa trace. What? What'd you say?
That's probably about as good as I'd do, so.
Come again? What's hydroxy stuff?
I think that's just a scientific name for water.
No, from...
Oh, this is the joke.
Yeah. But like, from my vague chemistry knowledge, it's an acid that breaks down things through rapid oxygenation. So it's not an acid, but like it's like a compound that basically like hydrogen peroxide, but like stronger.
Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go, Trucy.
Try to keep out the riffraff, if you would.
Yes, ma'am. Grr, how are we gonna get more information like this?
Why don't we ask the nice woman across the street?
Oh yes, that nice woman. Gulp.
Gulp.
Look, I can't audibly make a swallowing sound that my mic would pick up.
Gulp.
I gotta say, I'd really like to know what happened here.
Hey, I said no one gets in! Unless you want a face full of hydroxyaldehyde or what's it?
That's very good.
No dice. People Park? Huh, kind of an odd name for such an empty place. Is it a park where they keep people to, like, in a petting zoo? Is it a human zoo? What?
No, it's a human garden. It's where they grow them.
Like out of the ground? Or on trees?
Both. Depends on the type of person.
I was grown in a thorn bush.
A thorn bush. I was born in a muddy, wet plain that experienced seasonal flooding.
That's me. I was the flooding.
When there was one set of footprints, it was because I was the flooding that washed away the other set of footprints.
I love it when
That.
I was watching the thing I've been watching of these people playing Great Ace Attorney, and what with Van Zeeks, they ended up making a joke that Van Zeeks, when there was one set of footsteps, those were just yours. God never walked with you.
Cursed. Hey, there's something written on the gate post.
Huh? Oh yeah, it says donated by Big Winds Kataki.
You mean the Kataki family built this park? So nice of them to give to the community like that.
Let's not get too friendly with them, shall we? A gangster building a park? Odd move for a crime boss. Is it? There's a big trash can on the way into the park. I guess we could check it out.
A detective's life sure is a hard one.
I'm an attorney, actually. Huh?
Huh, 2 pieces of garbage with paint on them.
These are slippers. They look like those slippers you get at the hospital.
Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go on a car?
It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone.
Ominous. Wait, don't you think?
I do think. Also, this could be from the car that hit Mr. Wright.
Wow. He took off he took off its mirror? I never knew Daddy was so strong.
I mean, from my experience, a car mirror is not hard to rip off.
Unfortunately.
Like, I lost a car mirror by like bumping something, and it was the other thing wasn't even scratched. Like, car mirrors are not very solidly there.
I only have room in my pockets for one of these, though.
You have room in your pockets for an entire car mirror?
Which do you want to take?
Which?
Do we eventually need to come for both, or do we, or just one the correct answer? I don't remember.
I don't remember. I feel like I remember the mirror being relevant, though.
I remember the mirror being relevant as well. Take the mirror.
One of my favorite power-ups in Kirby Superstar. Why is Bede Pokemon Sword and Shield Fairy Gym later trying to jump over this?
Bede. I think it's because it has like the accent du trois, right? Like the reverse accent from. But it is him after he became the gym leader for the fairy type gym.
Yeah.
Spoilers for Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Oh yeah.
You play those games for the story.
Yeah, you spoiled one of like the 3 plot events in the entire game.
Yeah.
Like, that is probably the worst story in a Pokemon game, so like, you're not missing much.
It's pretty bad.
Looks like there's some trouble by the park gate.
I smell an incident.
Ma'am, there's no entry to the park.
Now. What was that?
Ma'am, this is a Denny's.
No. Now, don't you tell me where I can go, young fella. I always walk through this park on my way home.
By jumping over the gate? Please get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am.
It's quite the determined old lady. I guess that's it. People Park. Can I ask you a question?
What?
What happened in the park across the street?
Oh yes, quite the commotion. Chicago lightning, as the boys would say.
The boys.
The boys, the balls, the balls. Chicago, huh? Gunfire. Someone was killed. Strange circumstances, too.
You're kidding.
What a morning. Trouble everywhere. The park, the gate, even our house. Did something happen to at your house too? A crime without honor, without remorse. It's a private matter. Want to hear about it? Somehow, I don't think no is an acceptable answer, Polly.
So, what happened at your house?
Japanese name is... Sorry.
Is what?
His Japanese name is pronounced Bito.
Apollos?
And it's just literally...
Apollos?
No, beads.
Bedes? Beaties?
Yeah, it's pronounced Bito in Japanese. And it's literally just beet, like the vegetable.
Which has nothing to do with fairies, as far as I'm aware.
Mm.
Or psychics, which is what he starts as. Spoilers.
Bloomers last night.
Ugh, boomers. Hey, I got a bad feeling about this.
Me, Little Plum Kataki, the victim of a panty snatcher.
Did somebody say panty raid?
But... What? So it wasn't just my panties that were stolen? Got you too, did they? Poor thing. Like I said, whoever did this is a hardened criminal. It wasn't you, was it?
No, of course not. Mercy!
I've heard word that panties have been disappearing lately. And the missing panties have something in common.
It's hard to imagine Trucy's and Mrs. Kataki's panties having much in common. I just imagined Mrs. Kataki's panties. Gulp.
I know, we'll find your bloomers too. Great, show me what you're made of.
What have you gotten me into this time, Trucy? That girl from before.
Oh, welcome home, sweetie.
Hello, Mother. She's a Kataki too?
Oh, Miss...
We heard that.
Yeah, I'm trying to still figure out his name. Because apparently the English is from the Swedish word for beat, so it would have been pronounced like that, like we just heard. It's weird. It's weird. Pokemon is weird. Here, our flyer.
The right anything agency? Anything agency?
Yeah. Do you like the new flyer? So this is our defense attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice.
Attorney?
Drop by our office. We'll be waiting.
Ah, goodbye. Why did you give her our flyer?
I don't know. She seemed like she could use some help.
She's the heiress to the Gangster Dynasty. She doesn't need our help.
I wouldn't be so sure.
I think we're done here.
Yeah. I keep meaning to ask you, weird aside, but like it would be relevant if you have. Have you played World of Final Fantasy?
Part.
Like the monster catching one?
Part.
Mm.
I didn't finish it. I don't know how far along I was.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably been a long time since you played it.
I can picture the area I was in when I stopped, but I don't know how far in that is.
Yeah. What was the area?
I can picture it. I don't know what the area
Yeah,
was.
describe it.
I don't remember. I felt like it looked like outside of like Midgard Final Fantasy VII, but I don't know. I thought I just got like Tifa.
I know where you left off. Yeah.
So what's this place?
That would be Mr. Aldu's house, silly.
Oh, so this is where his stand was stolen from. I can see a piece of evidence lying on the ground already. Also, that sign up there is missing the T.
Not. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Was that the joke? Or is it tuned backwards? Or is it Tenu?
It's Natto.
Natto. Yeah, they were trying to put fermented soybeans in their soup before.
Oh no, I just meant the Spanish word for not.
That is a Spanish word for not. Hey. Maractus Clinic.
Three shots for the price of one. You can get all three boosters at once.
You can get all three shots, all three different versions. Just put them on. Put them
they show up. Yeah, I'd like 3 COVID shots. Just all right now. Just
all right now. Look, there's a police car parked over there.
Oh, dang, Shady. Yeah, I haven't touched it in a while.
I haven't touched it either.
You're right. What's with the sparkly entrance? What is this place? A hospital? There's a sign. Maractus Clinic.
Oh, that's where the thief went.
The thief?
The one who snatched my panties. He ran into this clinic last night. Maybe that police car is here to find my panties.
I doubt it.
Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate. Ah, there you are, Sonny. Well, find anything yet?
We found most of a newt sign. No, not yet.
The longer you loaf around here, the saltier your victory bowl gets. Just remember that.
This bowl of noodles is sounding less like payment and more like punishment. Is there like a form of torture that's just like continually adding salt to somebody's food until they crack?
I mean, force feeding is a form of torture, so it's just a variant of that.
I mean, you're not forcing them to eat it, but they're gonna eventually need to eat it.
That's forcing them. Like, forcing doesn't necessarily mean shoving it down their throat. That means like not giving them anything else to eat but the soup until they have to eat it. That's another way to force somebody to eat it.
Well, then I mean, in jail, you're force feeding somebody by giving them a meal every day. Like, I don't think that's necessarily how that works.
This house is, well, it's old. Well, you do get options in jail. Like, it's not like
Depends on the
bowl of
jail.
Rule every morning.
Depends on the jail.
I don't think there's any jails that wouldn't give their prisoners meal options, at least in our country.
I never said our country, our time period. It depends on the jail. There's plenty of jails throughout history where I'm sure you just get what you get.
Plenty of jail throughout history where you didn't get anything.
Yeah, but at that point we're doing torture through starvation. I'm just saying giving somebody one option of food every day is not force feeding them.
I think it is. I think, like, I do. I'm not trying to like get into like a weird circular argument for the sake of it, but I do think, like, legally speaking, like, giving somebody a singular option of something is force feeding them. It's been well loved, that's for sure. I've lived here with my wife for many years now.
You're married?
Yeah, we gotta ask those lawyer content creators that you've been watching. It's got character though, just like my soup.
I always thought character was a positive thing.
So rude.
That's quite a sign. I take it that's new as opposed to old?
Ah, you like it? Made it myself, I did.
Wendy Newbag?
Made you right noodles. What?
What?
New bag as opposed to old bag? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Wendy Newbag.
That's a good joke. Maybe that's his wife. I meant to write noodles, but ran out of space. Prior planning prevents poor performance.
That's alliteration.
Like, for me, it spells a word all by itself and it spruces up my image. It does.
It does have a certain power of willful denial thing going for it.
Look at the dog. Pet the dog. Look at doggy. Good boy. Good boy, Salty.
I'm sure the dog has a real name, Trucy.
Yep, sure does. Name's Spoon, and it's a she, by the way. Spoon doesn't seem so lively.
Well, I'm sure she prefers to be forked.
She didn't get her bowl of salty broth this morning, that's why.
I'm pretty sure salt is bad for dogs.
Incredibly so, yes. Poor little thing. Apollo, let's find that stand soon for Spoon's sake.
Is what? Whose daughter?
Spoon is Eldoon's daughter.
Well, that wouldn't make sense for her daughter. I'm pretty sure dogs aren't supposed to eat noodles. I don't think the noodles are the problem. Like, yeah, it's probably not great for them to eat noodles, but like, they can probably survive eating plain noodles a lot longer than salty broth.
That's the place right there. That's where I kept my stand. Come all nice and purty with that blue top there.
So you use this plastic sheet to cover your stand at night? I see.
You see? What? Did you figure out why it was stolen?
Well, no, but it does suggest the thief knew what he or she was looking for. They clearly knew what was under that sheet.
So it wasn't one of those casual drive-by stand snatchers, you mean?
That's not a thing.
Not bad, sonny boy. Not bad at all. Oh my gosh, I gotta use the bathroom, otherwise I'm on
Okay.
number one.
Okay.
On camera.
We don't need to hear that. Enough salty stuff.
I can't hear you anymore.
Good. Well, I hope everybody's doing well. A reminder, we'll have one other stream this week, and that is on Thursday, where we will be continuing another code, the second one. Another code R, which I'm hoping we will finish in the next 3 streams so we can be in time to start the Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask randomizer for March. I can't believe we're already halfway through February. Time is insane. I've been spending all my time in Persona 3 Reload too, so like, just time's just been going down the drain with the games like that. But yeah, hope you've all been doing well. Hope that any of the recent game releases have treated you well. I know there was the new Yakuza game, which I will eventually get. I still need to finish 7. And Final Fantasy, the second remake game's coming, but I need to play the first one. Plus I don't have a PS5. But,
I'm back.
welcome back.
You can keep going while I adjust.
Is this yours, Mr. Eldoon?
Hey, that's the heart and soul of Eldu Noodle. The bowl absorbs my salty spoon. The bowl absorbs my salty soup. Pretty soon it's gonna taste just like noodles.
If the bowl's absorbing the soup, that's probably not a good bowl.
Yeah, probably not. Wow, it does smell like noodles.
Does he wash it?
Probably not. Oh, my other bowls got taken away with my stand. Get it back from me, sonny boy. I'm begging you.
It looks like the oil drum is connected to that sink over there.
Collecting rainwater to do the dishes. I'm environmentally conscious. And not a good idea.
That sounds disgusting.
Because of all the bacteria that pools into the... If you're not boiling the water before you use it, you're just putting bacteria on your plate.
You don't think he uses rainwater to cook his noodles and to make the broth, do you? You're trying to finish Yakuza before Rebirth comes out? That's fair. Yeah, those are both on eventual lists that I'm not getting at. Obviously, I didn't get Yakuza at release, and I'm not getting Rebirth at release because I don't even have a PS5. I know the first Final Fantasy VII remake. I know that's on Steam. I think I have it on Steam already. Rebirth is the second Final Fantasy VII remake game.
Oh, it's the
Part 2.
I thought retrograde or whatever. Integrate, is that?
Integrate is an expansion to. It is the first remake with an added like Tifa, not Tifa. Yeah,
like
Yuffie content. It's just the same game with like an added bonus story.
Mm. Yeah, that'll make it easy for new players to keep track of all that.
I'm sure it'll once all 3 games are out, all 3 parts are out, they'll probably just have a massive like
Yeah.
kind of like Kingdom Hearts story so far, where it's just like all three games in one, even though it's each one's probably like a 80-hour JRPG. I don't know.
Yeah. It's only gonna be 3 parts.
Yeah, supposedly.
Oh, I'm sure he finds the best water money can buy. Taste is his business, you know. Look, that sign over there. El Dude only uses water from all natural sources.
I think I'll take a rain check on eating here. Get it, rain? Is he using rainwater? Guys, I'm funny. There's a handwritten sign here. Save the light.
Tomorrow
Is that-
I'll be gone.
That's saved tonight. I was gonna make a Steven Universe joke.
Oh, that is a Steven Universe game. It's less of a stretch too. That was kind of a stretch.
Which was
Save the light before the break of dawn.
I mean, I got what you meant.
Yeah, but Save the Light is literally the name of a Steven Universe game, so.
It is.
Save the light indeed. Mr. Aldu's house is practically in the dark here.
I think the was the sequel to Attack the Light. And
Yeah.
like the third one was like Be the Light. I don't know.
Absorb the light.
Taste the light. It's like Skittles, but instead of them being rainbow color, they all just light up.
I dig it.
I guess the hospital clinic next door blocks the sunlight.
Everything's gone wrong since they built this monstrosity. Broth needs sun or it rots. What's a man to do?
I don't think broth should be around long enough to rot.
They just want my customers to get food poisoning so they can turn a pretty profit.
That's a pretty wild business scheme. It seems like a lot of trouble to go through for a few extra patients. What?
Yeah, I was gonna say let's poison the random people that happen to eat this cart. It's not even a franchise, it's just one dude's cart.
Vote? Is that
Vote.
Professor Mikotoba?
Maybe.
I don't know, I can't really tell. Oh, probably should be over more, but
The doorway sure is sparkling.
the Maractus Clinic, huh? Looks more like a casino parlor than a hospital. They must be quite profitable.
Funny, it looks closed. Maybe they're on vacation today?
Looks like they have a special offer going on.
3 shots for the price of 1. Ooh, now's our chance, Apollo.
Chance for what? I don't need any shots, thank you. Whoever runs this clinic, they seem pretty business-minded. I'd understand if there was an ambulance outside, but a police car?
Maybe they're tax evaders.
Sorry, miss. No going into the clinic today.
Did something happen?
Huh? Oh, no. Nothing to see here. Move along. You'll have to find someplace else to play doctor.
Do we look like the right age to be playing doctor? Also, I'm a little old to play doctor with her. We need a little more info on this Maractus Clinic.
We could ask Mr. Aldoon. He is their neighbor and all. We should check out that garage. What if the thief who stole my panties is still in there?
Anything else? No. So your stand, Aldun's Noodles, was it?
I passed down from father to son. The stand seen its share of salt. Salt runs in the family, you might say.
I bet high blood pressure does too. So your stand, Aldun's Noodles, was stolen.
Oh, it wasn't just the stand that was stolen, sonny boy. I lost those wobbly wheels, my salt-crusted stew pot, my stained sign. I didn't just lose a stand, I lost a legend. No one steals a legend and gets away with it on my watch. Let's find that legend, Apollo.
Isn't it about time he bought a new one anyway? Are there any more details you could give me about the stand?
You bet, sonny boy. It happened last night. I was blowing my whistle like always. Crying the town. I was. The smell of broth filled the streets, thick and salty. I got home, well, right before 10 p.m., I reckon.
Guess he's not aiming for the late night market.
I washed my bowls and gave the wheels a split of grease. Then I went inside.
When did you notice it had been stolen?
Early this morning, before the sun rose. Work starts early.
Did that many people eat noodles for breakfast?
I washed up on the salty shores of ruination. The sand had my whole life in it, named my whole being. They took everything? All my soup stock, my noodles, my bowls, and my dreams. At least I left one bowl, look, there on the ground. If you don't find that stand today, then I'll be forced to walk the streets peddling that bowl, my last bowl.
Please, I'm under enough pressure here as it is. How old is he?
43.
46. He's an old man. Oh, she's pretty old too. 42. Cool. The garage.
That's it. That's where the thief who snatched my panties ran to. It's a cry of shame, that is. I have to steal making my loincloth, not some pretty girl's panties.
The garage, right. You don't think the thief lives there, do you? He missed a fit.
What did you say? Nothing.
Oh, it's there. It's the first word there.
Thuh. I wouldn't put it past that good-for-nothing doctor.
Do I detect a little animosity here?
Just make sure to check out the garage thoroughly. Hey, do you think something happened next door? There's a police car out front. Probably gave someone food poisoning, I bet.
If anyone's at risk of giving someone food poisoning.
The police got here this morning, actually. I asked what they were up to, but they wouldn't even tell me, their neighbor.
Oh, you missed the...
Not that I was
You missed the
surprised much. Oh. Female, Not that I was surprised. My doctor works for the wrong. That doctor works for the wrong crowd. It's just a matter of time before he gets what's coming to him. Ugh.
The wrong crowd.
Never mind about that.
Okay, bye. Oops. Stop it. I'm trying to move. Foot.
Escalator. What?
There's a foot.
Where's the foot?
Well, it's covered by
Oh,
Truce's
there's a
name
foot.
now.
Yeah. Ugh. I was like, why is that funny? Now I know why that's funny. Ugh. I can never escape it.
Me neither.
That's like the whole Perry the Platypus abstraction thing. Like, have you seen that? It's currently that's like it's going viral. Like how like I wouldn't say me, but I would say like our generation after us is like so hardwired to like see Perry the Platypus that you don't even need to like show and like literally like it's gotten to the point where somebody just like draws an orange and teal line and goes "Arr!" and then they draw a brown line on top and they go "Arr!" and everybody's like, oh, that's a Phineas and Ferb reference.
You know, I would get it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's like I get it too, but I'm like the creator of the show has got on record be like, it's hilarious how deranged like everyone's getting about it, because like it's literally getting to that point. Like before it was like at least it's been getting more and more abstract. That's essentially what I'm getting at. Like apparently.
There.
Yeah, by the time that I've seen it, that's where it's been. Somebody draws an orange line and a teal line, and then they draw a brown line, and then they just make an exclamation noise.
I think I wouldn't, without having that explained to me, if you drew the orange line and the teal line, I don't think I'd associate it, but if you drew the brown line delayed after, I feel like I would.
That's what it is. Yeah, that's literally what it is. It's like orange line, teal line,
which
and
is
then brown line on top.
Which is super dumb, but like
Yeah, no, it is, but like that's how powerful Dan Povenmire, is that what his name is?
I know I think of Jeff Marsh, the other one, but sure. There's two people.
Yeah.
You always just credit
Dan's
one.
the one that has been commenting on it.
There. Jeff Marsh is
Yeah,
probably off exploring a swamp. I don't know what he does.
Exploring a swamp.
His nickname's Swampy, so
Oh, that's fair. I didn't know that.
Jeff Swampy Marsh. So
Oh, I get it. Swampy Marsh.
oh no, Swampy is the nickname because it's in quotes.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying, but that's why his nickname is Swampy.
Yeah, because last name's Marsh.
Marsh. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I was about to dox myself by making a fun pun with my last name. This is the place. This is where that panty snatcher ran.
That's my secret. There are no puns with my last name. Not to dox myself.
Not to dox yourself, but your name is unpunnable.
It's awful. It's a mess.
Yeah, it's your ultimate curse to like, as somebody who like lives to do bad puns. The fact that you can't do one with your own name is the cross that you need to carry.
The cross that I need to carry is every person I ever interact with who's like, nobody can ever spell my name right. I'm just like, you should not talk to me about that. I'm pretty sure like I've not interacted with somebody who has a harder to spell name than me. But that's
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that you were able to learn how to spell your own name.
by song my parents used, but I don't get into.
Fun.
If I say which song, I don't think it'll dox me, but it'll also.
No, yeah, don't worry about it. We'll talk about it after.
It'll give away the number of letters at least. So.
Oh no! I think you have told me. You have told me.
Okay.
I remember now.
Yeah. No, I mean, when you're a parent, you want your kid as early as possible to be able to, like, that's the important thing they need to be able to say is their name. like name,
Yeah.
address, or phone number, somewhat like something in case something happens to them. And so, how do you teach a like, I don't know, 2-3-year-old who's learning to talk that jumble mess of a name?
Yeah,
Like,
your last name is definitely a jumbled mess.
like you need. I think the only way really is like if I ever have kids, I'll have to use the song. I have no idea how I'd otherwise teach a little kid that. So
Yeah, I mean, and it works because clearly it worked for you.
music works. I mean, it works so well that I remember the song over 3 decades later. But are you sure?
Maybe. Well, let's look for clues. Clues to a panty snatching.
Please stop saying that.
Clues like a pair of panties.
Please stop saying that. Trucy, could you try not saying panties so many times?
Cat. Hey, a kitty cat. Here, kitty, kitty. It's not coming down.
We do look kind of suspicious, you have to admit.
It's okay, kitty cat. His hair won't hurt you.
It's okay, kitty cat. She won't make you disappear in her hat. Damn it, I rhymed.
Eek! Someone's there. Oh, it's just a gold-painted human skeleton.
Just a human skeleton? And painted gold?
You weren't even pointing at that.
You don't know what I was
The
pointing at.
mannequin hand is waving to us from the box behind the skeleton. This place just screams hospital storage, don't you think?
It screams nothing. It screams something, that's for sure. Screams nothing. Oh, great. Look, it's a folding ladder.
Polly, that's called a step ladder. Come on.
A step ladder? How is that different from a regular ladder then?
It's much more. It's a much more complex piece of machinery. It's like 2 ladders stuck together.
So you admit that basically it's a ladder, right?
Wait, huh?
You have to look past the form at the essence of the thing.
Can we talk about something else?
I want to know. I mean, obviously this wasn't written by Shu Takumi, but this is also his legacy. What happened in his childhood with a stepladder?
Yeah, like why is it so pervasive? This whole
Like
stepladder.
it couldn't have been from nowhere. There has to be something. It's a very specific thing he focused on. And I get like ongoing jokes, but to pick that as one? I hate the cool name. I think Trucy's your favorite assistant. I don't know. Diego Armando is pretty good.
Diego Armando.
Kazuma was pretty good. I don't know. There's a lot of assistants. Iris, honestly, was actually pretty good in Great Ace Attorney. Like, rewatching it, I forgot how often she points a gun like, just at you.
It's like, listen, you go see it.
Kind of not assistant. We were definitely, or he was definitely our assistant in the only case we were in with him. Well, not the only. Well, yeah. There's something about this car.
Let's take a closer look.
I didn't even click the car. I clicked something above the car, but okay. Look, a cell phone.
Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure.
I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here.
We should bring it to him later.
Why are you assuming the doctor's a dude? Especially given it's a pink phone, but I mean, that's fine. A guy can have a pink phone, but like, already it's weird to then just assume, oh, well, the doctor's a dude. Oh, call back. That reminds me. I once read a record of a case that Mr. Wright worked on many years ago.
Huh?
Apparently, there was this car with a piece of cloth shoved into the tailpipe. That piece of cloth turned out to be a vital clue to solving the case.
Wow.
I remember that case record whenever I'm checking out a car. And I always check the tailpipe.
Everyone's got to have a hobby, I guess.
Wouldn't it be funny if... Hey, there's something in there.
What?
Wait a second. Are these your...
Ah! My panties!
Oh, gross, I touched them. What? Already?
Wow, thank you, Apollo. You're a genius. Amazing!
No, really. Don't mention it. Please, ever again. I don't want to have this discussion.
No, I'm serious. I'm really impressed. You must have a nose for finding girls' panties.
I really don't like this.
Yeah, they could call them bloomers.
What are those?
That would have been less gross.
Yeah, but I think the goal was like shock factor, like look at they're talking about panties.
My little panties, of course.
My little
Come on, Mama.
panties. My little panties.
My little panties.
I didn't need to know that cool name. Hope you're doing well, by the way. You're going to put them on now?
Watch closely now. See, nothing in the panties. Ta-da!
Whoa, where'd that come from? How did that bowl get in your panties?
My panties are an extra-dimensional space. Anything can fit in there.
Even in the entire trunk?
No, unfortunately I have too much junk in my trunk to fit in them.
Okay.
Daddy always tells me I gotta clean out more
Like, I went
often.
too far with that joke, but you went further.
Listen, always.
Magic panties?
They left them over at the Wonder Bar. I do shows there nightly.
You mean those panties are a prop? You could have told me a little sooner. Well, that's one case closed, at least.
What are you saying? You should have just catch this slide down when I ran away with the tool of my trade.
Oh, right. Trained for it, Golden. Something tells me we're not finished searching this garage anyway.
Hey, look at that!
The mirror's been broken off. Now this is a clue.
What? You're smiling like you know something I don't. You aren't keeping a clue from me, are you, Polly?
A clue? Let's see.
Show evidence.
I think I do have just the clue you've got in mind.
Mirror. The panties.
Good, there's nothing to examine. Is there anything to examine here? No clues here? What's the paint? Fine. How do I... There. My clue is this!
Whoa, it's the same color and size and everything. A perfect match.
Cool name, this is unfortunately one of the cases I've experienced the most in my lifetime. Not by choice. I guess we could check it out.
Same.
This is the last time. Never again.
Never again.
We'll have it on recorded camera.
Yeah, it's there for perpetuity.
No more ephemeral media for it.
Two
If-
pieces of garbage with paint on them.
If you're watching this on YouTube, we're finally free. Well, soon.
Yeah. Once it's on YouTube, we can always just refer to it if we ever need to.
Well, even before then, I'll already have it backed up on a hard drive with everything else. So.
Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go in a car?
It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone.
Whoa.
Well, looks like we've just solved a case.
So the car that hit Daddy last night.
I won't cool name. I will sooner, let's just say awaken my Persona 3 style.
Ha!
Is sitting right in front of us. Yep.
Wow, you put the pro in professional, Apollo.
Gee, thanks, Trucy.
Apollo,
Huh? What is it?
now that we've solved this case, we should go report to Daddy. He'll mope if we leave him alone for too long, knowing him.
Okay. He doesn't seem like the type to mope, though. And this is hardly a case worth reporting. Was there anything else? Because it kind of went into there earlier than I tended to. I think that's everything, though. Yeah, okay. Let's go see Daddy Wright. Oh, he's not here. He's at the Hickfield
To the
Clinic.
hospital.
Watching his anime.
Yo. How goes it? Daddy, how do you feel? Not bad, Trissy, not bad. It's good to have you young uns on the case. Let's old Daddy get some well-deserved honor.
I think it was Daddy-O.
Oh, let's old Daddy-O get some well-deserved honor.
I was gonna say R&R Railroad. That's B&R Railroad? I don't know, Monopoly.
I thought you were gonna go somewhere completely cool name coded related to railing, if you know what I mean.
Railings are good. They keep us safe. Falling off the edge.
Keep us safe. Persona 3 style. The other need their rest.
Oh my god. I hate you, Jersey. Freaking hate you. Isn't he only 33? We've cleared up most of the cases.
I was right about you. Competent. Capable.
See, Cool Name knows where it's at.
Tell me what you found out if you want to.
Your enthusiasm is overwhelming. Your enthusiasm is overwhelming.
Well, I certainly didn't expect you back this early.
This early? It's after 8 o'clock here.
Polly's amazing. You found my panties so quick.
Please don't tell your dad that.
Almost like he was the one who stole them.
You have an interesting concept of praise.
And? Did you find the mad driver who gave me that 30-foot toss?
Apparently, it was a doctor from the Maractus Clinic.
Maractus, eh? I've heard of him.
Of who? Maractus? Is that a person?
So until we meet them, they're just gonna be question marks. Nothing good, mind you.
That reminds me, the police car is parked outside the clinic.
Maybe something happened.
What is this Maractus clinic anyway?
All I've heard are rumors. That clinic's been making good money in a bad way.
Bad?
Ties to organized crime, the Kentucky family.
Hey there, Dragon. We finished that part, I think. The Kentucky family? He did that on purpose.
Some injuries you can't take to a public hospital, see?
I don't know what he did on purpose, but okay. Oh,
Call
the
it Kentucky family.
the
supposedly
Kentucky family. Kentucky Fried Family.
11 herbs and spices.
Listen, we don't need to get Resident Evil 7 on this. I don't remember which one that was.
What happens in Resident Evil 7?
Cannibalism early on. I saw the beginning parts of the game on a stream, and a family having a nice family dinner. A family.
Winters?
Is it? Might be. I think it's Village, Resident Evil Village or whatever. But I think that's 7.
He's in both. They use the Maractus clinic for their patch-up jobs.
Interesting. No thank you, cool name.
It looks like something had happened in that park. Body was found there in unusual circumstances.
Something more unusual than being dead?
More unusual than being dead. It's not our concern in any case. Right, let's ignore that and find that noodle stand.
Whatever happened to professional curiosity?
Thanks, really. If I get tired of sleeping, maybe I'll head down to the Maractus place. Maybe hit him up for some reparations. A little legal action will do me some good.
I was wondering when I get paid. We solved the case for accident and, found a missing article of clothing.
My panties!
Please stop.
That leaves the noodle stand.
Eh.
Feel free to drop in if you get stuck. I'd be happy to help you with anything not involving money.
Goodbye, quid pro quo. Hello, pro bono.
Right, back to the office to plan our next move.
You had that one dream about me? Okay, back to office. June 15th. You're the woman from the Kentucky place. Yes.
I knew it. Something's the matter and you want our help, right? Well, you've come to the right place. This way, please.
Thank you. My name is Alita Tiala. I have a request. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. An attorney's badge? So you really are a defense attorney. Please, I'm counting on you. I need your help. Oh, fine. Your request. Let me guess. Something's been stolen? Your flyer.
Flyer.
What? Why are you reading it? It says, now defending, so I thought... What? You mean you want me to defend you? Me?
Maybe you can tell us what happened? Were you hit by a car? Did someone steal your stand or your panties?
No. No. I'm not the client, actually. The client would be my fiance, I suppose you could call him. Fiance? What happened to him then? He was arrested this morning. The charge was murder.
Murder?
Have you heard about what happened at the park? So what's your story? You frequent the Kataki Mansion, yes? Are you a member of their, organization? No, not yet. Did you freeze? I think you froze.
No, I'm
you're-
okay.
oh.
I'm okay. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I'm like passing out.
Oh.
Not yet?
You see, I'm to be married next month to the boss's son. The boss's son? So he's a gulp? A gangster? Yes, but the Katakis are locally responsible gangsters.
You locally sourced gangsters.
I thought it'd be nice for a change. Quit my boring life, live the good gangster life.
I think you're onto something.
You could say the gangster life didn't choose her, she chose it.
Yeah. I love it when they call me Big Pop. The song. It's like gangster vibes.
Oh.
Mrs. Is that Mrs.? Is that how you say that?
Yeah.
Mrs. Kataki. I like the sound of that.
I'm not sure your daddy would care that much for that.
He means like romantically. Your daddy.
Are you saying that Apollo's her daddy? That's gross.
No, I'm saying she has a complex relationship with somebody her age.
To quote Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz, she's 15!
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
After hours. Sorry, they
Is
said
that like a thing?
in one single episode.
God.
What happened? I haven't been told all the details, but I do know a body was found at the park, near the Kataki Mansion.
There were a lot of people, there were a lot of police cars over there.
Apparently the victim was shot with a pistol. But I hear the circumstances of the shooting were rather unusual. And her fiancé was arrested for this?
What sort of person was your fiance?
Your fiancé is the Kataki family's only son, correct? His name is
His name
Waki.
is Waki.
Waki Kataki. I brought a photo. Well, that's quite the photo. Oh, I know, he can be powerful and menacing, but so cute. He also has the Bad Badger on his t-shirt.
Oh, he does. It's the Bad Badger specifically. That's
Yeah. But if he's
the evil one.
well, I mean, he's a gangster.
Yeah, no, I like it.
With a capital G, but not the one you think it is.
It's the middle G.
No, it's the last G.
No.
But if he's the boss... Wait, but if he's the boss's only son... Yes, I'm sure he'll take his father's place someday. And then I'll be the wife of the head... Japanese godfather. I don't know the word.
Yakuza?
I don't know the words for the head Yakuza.
Oh, I don't know either.
I'm sure there's a word specifically for that.
Yeah. Well, they call themselves like within the structure. Your mentor is like your aniki. Right?
Yeah, but there's got the top one. There's got to be the top guy of the
Yeah.
family.
It's just what they call the president in Pikmin 2. Chucho.
Louis?
Chucho.
Louis. Olmar.
Ooh. No, it's the president. He goes chucho. Which means boss in Japanese. It does.
That's a thing. Look it up.
It is a thing. Look it up. If Shady wants to chime in on chat, he was the one who taught me that. Say, I'm a boss already of this agency.
Please help my Waki, please. Right, my first solo defense case. Crime boss's son or not, I'll prove he's innocent. I prepared a letter of request. I know you need those. You need those? You've never had those before, but okay.
I know, I was going to say we've never needed them before. Right, let's go check out the scene of the crime.
I mean, should we go to the detention center or the scene of the crime?
I guess, to the scene of the crime?
I think we have to go to Hitaki Mansion. So this is it. My first murder crime scene. What is fox in Japanese? It's not kitsune. That's something specific, right?
It's Inari.
You know, okay. Well, I don't know. It just feels like because they have all fox themed stuff, but their last name's Kitaki. And I feel like that's
Yeah, but I don't think it's Kitaki in the Japanese, would it?
probably not. But why is that in the English? That's not like that means anything.
I'm not looking it up because obviously spoilers, but
It's not like it means
I'm looking
anything
up Fox
outside
in
of the
Japanese.
Waki Kitaki meme or name, but like they didn't make it for
no,
that.
It
What?
is Kitsune.
What?
It is Kitsune.
What's kitsune?
Fox.
Yeah.
Kitsune.
Yeah, it is a Kitaki is a reference to kitsune, according to the wiki. So, Waki Kitaki's hair is meant to stylize like a fox with 2 ears.
Yeah, it looks like his hair does look like a fox. Like there's like things that look like ears.
By the end of this case, we better know what it says.
But what says?
The fox.
Oh, I thought it says a ring ding 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 ding.
I've never heard a fox say that, so I don't know if I believe that. So this is my first murder crime scene.
Two kids again. Look, can't you find some other place to play? I'm trying to restrain this old woman for the past 3 hours.
We're not playing. We're investigating, aren't we, Apollo?
Sir, I have a letter of request here.
Letter of... Huh? Why does it say hit request on it?
Miss Tiala must have used the Kitaki stationery. Why does their stationery just all say hit request on it?
Listen.
I'm pretty sure this is Emma.
Excuse me, coming through.
Nope, but this is still you.
It's you, get Mr. Gavin.
Excuse me, coming through.
Wait, you know he is definitely German. He uses German words, so.
Wunderbar.
Who's this guy?
I must say, I'm used to being inspected by the ladies.
He's in French.
I know. it went too far into the French.
But this is the first time I felt this way with a man.
Oh, are we gay already? That was
New
quick.
record.
Dragon's a good one. Mr. Gavin?
Ah, Fraulein, what is this sweet morsel like you doing in such a dismal place? Can I help? Yes! The policeman officer fellow here won't let us in. We even have a letter of request. You must be exhausted, standing out here. I will take you to the scene of the crime. Oh, really? By your leave, officer.
Yeah, yes, sir. Of course, sir.
Aha! Very well. This way, Fräulein. Whee!
Picks her up, puts her on his shoulders.
Hey, what about me?
Picks him up, puts him on his other shoulder. Listen, he's that powerful.
You have big shoulders.
He has some big shoulders to some big burdens on his big shoulders.
On that note, enjoy your investigation. Thank you. Will we see you again? Ask the wind, Fräulein. I'll be writing on it.
Golly, I sure hope he's not a prosecutor. Who was that?
Apollo, look! A corpse!
There's nothing here that can be qualified as a corpse. What? Hey, it's just a mannequin.
Yeah, it doesn't even vaguely look humanoid. It's like as humanoid as
The Monopoly Man.
as the Monopoly Man. I was gonna say.
The Nutcracker.
I honestly, I was gonna say a Persona 3 Reload reference, but wow, it sure got me.
Oh, this is probably the corpse. No. This has got to be Emma.
Ask exactly what you're doing here.
Welcome
Might I
to
ask
the Velvet
exactly
Room.
What you're doing here?
Oh,
This place exists between dreams and reality. I don't remember the whole thing. Imagine you wound up in the Velvet Room and it looked like this. This would be like the shittiest Velvet Room. Just some blue tarps on the ground.
yeah. Atlas, contact me. I'll sing the new aria of the soul for that game. I already read it in two different voices.
Okay.
Oh, it's you. How did you kids then get in here?
Fräulein.
Oh, this guy. Well, he's more like a prince, really. He let us in. Ugh, him again. That glimmer's fop always getting in my way.
Emma, you can't say that on this stream.
This is a British Christian Minecraft server.
Or Brishchin, if you would.
Christian. Not to be confused with the Briskin one, because we can't talk about that one.
I don't know. Now I just want brisket.
Anyway. Ugh, what'd I do for some brisket right now?
Like, I'm not even a huge... The power of just words of food. Like, I'm not like a huge brisket person, but like you'll mention something or I'll think of something and it'll just be like suddenly I just crave it. And I'm not going to care that much
I'm
to have it.
so hungry right now. I made a loaded baked potato soup today for dinner. And I'm like...
And you're like...
I'm counting the minutes before I can go down there and have another bowl.
Yeah, when I get done, I need to have dinner. I didn't have dinner because I had a lot of food at work because we had a Valentine's Day party, and after work
Man,
I
that's fun.
wasn't hungry, but now I am.
Yeah. Anyway, I've seen us off limits.
Excuse me, we have a letter of request. Sorry, I was trying to sound my best, like Ryunosuke when you say excuse me for a somebody else on the bench when they like react during a testimony.
Oh yeah, excuse me.
Excuse me.
I forgot that was a gimmick in that, right? Because it's like
Yeah.
5 people, and then they have
Gimmick
like,
is a strong
flames,
word.
And you have to like.
Gimmick's a strong word because you hear a visual indicator and an exclamation mark comes up on screen showing you who to go to. So like it's not like it's a puzzle. But
it was also in the spin-off.
Leighton.
Leighton versus I don't know if it was the same concept of like the gavel, like with the justice scales and stuff. I haven't played it in a while.
Me neither.
You know, Carmine Accidenti haunts my nightmares.
I don't know. If we run out of games to do, we can always do that one at some point, but we have a lot to do.
Yeah. One moment.
Because I've realized I actually might want to replay, if the Leighton games ever get re-released, I might want to replay them on stream. Because honestly, I don't think I remember a lot of the puzzles at this point. It's been so long.
Yeah.
And I don't fully, like, I mostly remember the plots, but, like, I don't remember every detail. Why is she holding that big magnifying glass?
I'd recognize that handwriting anywhere. Scientific analysis says it was written by Alita Tiala.
Thanks. It took you 30 minutes to figure that out? We just sat here for 20 minutes while she, like, just tried to look at this thing, being like, who wrote this?
Who wrote this?
So what's up there with the mannequin there?
It's taking the place of the body, preserving the scene of the crime as it was found.
The body was pulling the stand?
So, you're a defense attorney, are you? Detective Emma Sky, I'm in charge of this crime scene. She doesn't seem that happy about it.
She doesn't seem that happy about many things.
I trust you know how to stay out of the way. I always carry 2 pairs of handcuffs, just in case.
Oh, can you use them both on me?
How much older is Emma in this game?
Mid-20s? 25.
Oh, so she's like maybe like a year older than Apollo?
Yeah, roughly.
That's hot. I like that.
I mean, it's weird because we knew her when she was 17, but
But yeah, but people age.
unfortunately. I don't mean that in a creepy way. I mean that in I have a birthday in the near future, and I have to age again.
Nobody likes it when you're 48.
Why do you docs feel like that?
No, I said 4D8. You have to like roll the die to say how your age.
Oh, I could be just 4.
You could be just 4. Yeah.
In fact, I have the same odds of getting 48 as I do for 4. So.
Can you actually get 48 on 4D8?
Oh no, I think it D12s. 4D12.
Yeah.
4D8s is 32 is the
maximum
max.
is like 32. Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that roll.
That's what I'm saying. I was trying to be polite. Hey there. No messing with the crime scene.
But we need to investigate.
Apollo, look, that stand. Just a JoJo. The menacing aura. You know the reference? That's
No.
somebody or one of our fans, when we have a million fans, cut that, make it into a meme. It says Eldoon.
Oh, you just realized this, Trucy? There's a box of salt on the roof. And I think also an oil drum of salt.
It might be soy sauce,
I've noticed.
which is also just another like flavor enhancer that's high in sodium. So
It's just liquid salt.
it'd be very, yeah, just functionally liquid salt.
Well, we solved the case of the missing stand at least. Though the circumstances could stand to be better.
Ha ha.
Nope.
Oh, it's soup.
It's soup. What's that even mean?
What does that even mean?
What is just soup?
What does it mean? You can't put soup in an oil drum.
But you also just can't label something soup and like have that as a descriptor. That's meaningless.
Yeah, like that's not. That's yeah, literally. That's like saying food. It's like yes, what kind?
It's like having a package of like I don't know, ground beef or something, just write meat on it. You're like, okay,
Meat.
yeah, I could already see this as meat, but
What kind of meat? Please elucidate. Hey there! No messing with the crime scene.
we need to investigate.
Investigations have to be carried out by professionals, scientifically.
She's not going to let us check out that crime scene, is she?
No, I will not, scientifically. Hey, Mr. Apollo, my very unscientific analysis tells me something here is very suspicious.
I think I know what you mean. It's kind of hard not to notice. Better check out what we came here to find at least. Is that all I can? Yeah. I gotta show her a thing. If you could spare a moment to take a look at this.
Can't you see that I am extremely busy?
Eating snacks, yes.
Yum, 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 yum. He's eating snacks, I'd say.
This is going nowhere fast. Also, I'm surprised. Usually they give, like, unique reactions to the badge for everybody. That's a shame. This? Ah. Fine. What do you want to see? You want to see our... We don't have the letter.
Yeah, she took it. Is it the bowl? Maybe we...
Oh, I don't
we
think...
did need to...
I think I remember what we need to do.
Yeah, I think we do need to go to the jail, right?
No, I think we need to go to, the hospital. God, this is back to the awkward trees of paths. Like, how do I get to the hospital? There we go. Huh? Where's Mr. Wright?
Maybe he's getting an examination again?
How many does he need? Wasn't it just a sprain?
Too bad, Polly. You wanted to show off your request to Daddy, didn't you?
What? Me? No.
Oh, that's a surprise.
Well, let's just come back later, shall we? Okay, I guess we gotta go meet them, because Wright's not here.
To jail.
That's a Persona 5 Strikers reference. Not, is it Striker? Yeah, Strikers.
Yeah.
They invented jail.
Take over. That's from Strikers, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's like the only song to ever match crap, now I can't think of anything except for that song. Five's hype music. Life will change. Like, nothing in 3 Reload has lived up to either of those songs for me yet. So, in terms of music.
Listen, yeah, the closest is baby, 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 and obviously, I personally like Femc's music more than Male C's, but
Well, I don't have that
you
option
can't really
yet.
change it. Yeah.
Maybe they'll sell it as DLC.
Ugh. That's. I mean, they would have to because if they
That's
release
objectively a lot of
re-release.
work. So,
Well, that's what I'm saying. But like, if they make a royal out of Reload to add like her into it, it would be. They call her Minato, but like it's whatever. But like that would be like too much. I feel like that would be jumping the shark. Like you can't re-release a game twice and expect. I mean, people would buy it, but like it's like ugh.
I mean, I'm sorry, I would buy it to experience FemC, but
Yeah. And it would be a good purchase, I would say. But it's
yeah,
like,
I mean, I'd get a lot of hours out of it, so
yeah, it's like it's almost an entirely different game.
I mean, already just watching that one scene you sent me last night to see what was different, just how much the game looks different now than it used to look. I don't.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard if I do go back for some of the older stuff, but that's a different thing.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Well, that one was also the portable one, the PlayStation portable one.
Fair. It looked like a handheld game. I was like, these.
Yeah, so it
feel like
doesn't actually
PS2 could do a
have
little better.
3D models in Overworld. It's also visual novel style.
Fair. Okay, that helps a little, but still.
Yeah, yeah. The PlayStation 2 version is the one that has 3D Overworld.
Okay, I was worried because I knew that like 4 uses the same engine as 3, and I was like, wait, is this how 4 is gonna look when I play it?
No,
okay.
4 uses 3D Overworld, and Golden, even though it was a Vita, also uses 3D Overworld.
Yeah, well, Vita could handle a lot. So
yeah, apparently the PlayStation Portable could not because they were like, nope, visual novel for everyone.
I mean, there's a jump between PSP and PS Vita, but
yeah.
Polly, you look as happy as a clam in its shell.
For a liar, this is the place the battle begins.
You need something.
I don't know why I want that voice. Yes, we're attorneys. I was hoping you could see Mr. Waki Kataki.
Doesn't sound like a real name. Sorry, he's in questioning right now. Could take a while.
Drat. Oh well, guess we'll have to come back later then.
So much for that battle. What do you want from
We
me?
have to go. Yeah, where do we go?
There, maybe?
Oh, Mr. Aldoon. Hello?
Looks like he left.
And we found his stand and everything. What about our free bowl?
Oh, too bad. Looks like we'll have to wait a little longer for that bowl. So sorry.
Oh, what a bummer.
Wait. No, I don't think. Yeah, I was gonna be like, wait, is something over here? I don't think it does that. I think that's a Great Ace Attorney thing to hide somebody on the other side. Oh, this is fun. Great quality game.
Quality gameplay.
Well, we have 2 people we can present stuff to. How do you feel about panties?
How do you feel about panties?
Not sure I understand. I'm sorry. No, it's me who should be sorry. Really, sorry. Phones? Salty bowls? car mirrors? Map? Okay, I've shown everything. Unless we had to go to the detention center to see nobody's there and then go to the clinic? That's dumb if that's it. Okay. I guess we go back to see Emma. Maybe there was something we could give. I don't know what. Wait, she didn't give a unique reaction for the badge before. Will she now? No. Mirror? Did we try the bowl or did you just say the bowl?
I said the bowl. I don't know if you actually tried it.
Okay, bowl doesn't work. Cell phone? No. Okay, this is an interesting pickle. And I know things about interesting pickles.
Have you? Did we exhaust every dialogue options you had?
We haven't done any.
That'll do it. That's the pickle unpickled.
Why would you unpickle a pickle? I don't know how you do that. Also, you just have a cucumber then.
Cucumber.
Which, according to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, is bitter.
It's not spicy.
I would not describe it as bitter.
I could. Like the brininess. Like vinegar is like kind of...
No, not a pickle. No, cucumber.
Oh, just cucumber.
Cucumber slices are considered... Pickles are considered, I think, salty.
I wouldn't consider cucumber slices bitter.
I'd consider it sweet sooner than I'd say bitter.
I would just consider them fresh, which I know it's not a flavor palette.
I know, I'm saying if I had to go with one of the 5 Pokemon flavors.
Yeah, because
like,
I was going to say the 5 Pokemon flavors aren't the actual 5 flavors.
Yeah, no, but they had to categorize it into one of those. But bitter is not where I would have gone.
Umami.
I don't think that's an option. They're spicy.
Not a Pokemon.
They're spicy, they have sour, they have bitter, they have sweet. I don't remember what the 5th one is. Salty. Did I say salty? I don't think I did. Salty.
Yeah. Salty. But salty's not a flavor palette. No, salty is a flavor palette. In real life.
On Detective Sky?
Quiet, please. It's snack time. Munch, 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 munch.
Oh god, I hate this. Is somebody who has... What is it called? Like, Nisophone or that? Like...
Yeah, you know, like the sound of people chewing?
Yeah, this is awful. I don't like it.
Yum, 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 yum. We're not making much progress
Did
here.
they need the sound effect?
Like it sets you off?
It's like a squeamish feeling. I don't like it.
Yeah, well, I'm saying it's surprising because like we have dinner pretty regularly together. And,
we
like,
talk.
I've never seen you like. That's fair.
We talk.
Like,
We're usually in
like,
restaurants with back.
Chewing.
Yeah. Plus, if I'm eating, it's not as bad because I'm focused on eating. If I'm just sitting there and listening to somebody chew, like it's hard.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And the worst thing, it's not like a culturally acceptable thing to speak up and say it's bugging you. Like you kind of just gotta.
Yeah, you kind of have to just deal with it. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess you learned something about me. Unfortunately,
I did. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Please don't use it against me.
Oh, says the guy who kept sending me the video that he knew unsettled me.
I've tried to help you.
Yeah, I'll try to help you too by.
I don't think that works.
I won't. I'll be the bigger person.
Good. I'm not very big. I'm short.
Yeah, I'm just a normal man.
I mean, I am not an innocent man, so
You're eternally punished.
she must not be very busy.
I never seem to get a lunch break. I never seem to get a lucky break. Back after 9 years, and they won't give me the position I requested. And then I hear he gave up the defense attorney life.
He? Who's he? An ex-defense attorney. Detective Sky?
Quiet, please. It's snack
No,
time.
don't! Stop it! Oh, that just makes it faster!
Like, it's just Minecraft eating noises at this point.
Oh god. The worst thing is, like, I was watching somebody who, like, has streamed a lot, or did video playthroughs of a lot of, like, those survival craft games, like Minecraft. And they did Terraria, and I couldn't even finish. One of the worst things is every time they had to eat or drink something in it. And I was like, why?
Like it's like really like loud.
It's very loud. It's like not even realistic sounding. It's like cartoony, exaggerated, but that kind of makes it worse for me for some reason.
Yeah, that's fair.
Although the worst one is the one where you eat something crunchy. It sounds like a cartoon effect of like biting into an apple, and I do not like that.
Ooh, yeah.
That's probably actually why
Well,
I
you
don't
know
like
me.
ASMR.
That's what I'm saying. I like ASMR, so like obviously, I do draw the line of like eating videos. I don't like watching eating videos. They don't set me off. They're not like they don't sound good to me either. It's like a neutral.
Yeah.
Like I'm more of like a tapping kind of guy.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I can't really think of any ASMR liked. The talking quiet ones they kind of are a mix of it sounds nice, but also makes me feel uncomfortable because it feels like, I don't know, too intimate.
Yeah, for sure. Like I mostly just do it because it's like a non-intrusive sound that I can use to drown out other sounds that would take me out of the stuff that I'm doing. So like when I'm playing games, I'll play that because it's like it's enough so like I don't have to hear the cars outside or the creaking of the house or you know what I mean? Like I'm very
Fair.
sensitive to like that kind of stimulus.
Yeah, fair.
But I think it's just gonna repeat. We're not making much progress here.
She must not be very busy. Yeah, this is
Now we get a lucky
repeating.
break after 9 years and give a defense.
He? Who's he? Your
I think I have to go
boyfriend?
back to
Dang it.
it's like time.
Okay, you know what actually speed up is not too bad because it sounds like more like digging.
Yeah, it does. I think we have to go talk to Daddy-O.
Will he be back now?
I think so. I think that's what triggered him to come back.
We have to go to the right and oh my god.
Oh, look at this! Look at this tree.
They
Not
fixed
even
that
a map.
by later games, but like this still has the awkward. This is, I think, the one that gets the worst. Though the original trilogy weren't great there, but I think this is like the
Yeah.
worst, and then they've realized this is too much after this.
Ah, you're back. Run into some problems? Oh, Polly. Didn't you want to tell Daddy something?
Who, me? No, I'm fine, really.
What's this? So there's a problem?
No problem. Actually, I got a defense request.
A defense request. That is a problem.
Huh?
I've given up the court. I'm not a lawyer anymore.
The request is for me.
Oh, right. You are a lawyer, aren't you?
I literally defended you.
How rude.
He's doing this on purpose, I know it. Oh yeah, I'm sure it does, Dragon.
What gets worse, the eating noises?
No, the tree, I think. Well, that doesn't make sense if he
what?
means in the trial. The pathing tree. I thought it meant in the next case.
Oh, yeah. I think it's the eating noises.
Talk. Murder.
Moeda. Oh, that's me. So what about this defense request?
It's funny because, like, normally think, oh, yeah, it's because I usually voice it, but I haven't voiced Phoenix in, like, a decade. I don't know.
I was gonna say a decade.
Since we did the original trilogy, which was a very long time ago.
It was a very long time ago.
It's related to the murder in People Park, actually.
And guess what? We found Mr. Alto's noodle stand at the scene of the crime. Did you know? Did you know?
Did you know? Did you know? Did you know gaming?
Did you know that the last thing you would want on your Burger King sandwich, like the Burger King foot lettuce guy, like I'm like obsessed.
But what?
You don't know about that?
Oh, the person that like stood in the salad?
Yeah,
Lettuce?
yeah. And then the internet. There's a guy who does like top 10 videos, and like it is like number 4, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you would want to know about your Burger King sandwich. Like it's like a very like the cadence of the way that the guy speaks, like very like that. And like the internet like blew up
Like
about
kind of
it
like
because
monotone?
yeah, but it's like it's a thing. Like I'm surprised you haven't even encountered it.
I haven't, but it reminds me of, for a brief while, I was able to get a radio station on my commute that's from, I don't want to dox location, but it is beyond a country border.
Oh, fun!
And the only reason I ever turned it on is because there was a woman who did like news reporting on it that spoke in complete monotone, and it just fascinated me. That was just a normal, like I just kept trying to picture like talking to this person in reality, and then just having zero inflection. It was a really weird thing that I just kept turning it back on whenever I could to like listen to this person.
I would obsess over it as well. I'm like, how? Because it's so easy to
inflect,
casually put inflection in without you intending to, you know.
Like I'm like, is it that you're bored? But like even at Canvas, so like I became like very fascinated, wanting to know if this is just how that person talks.
Yeah. Did you know? That's unusual indeed.
Dragon, I mean, that's because Ryunosuke, I was trying to go for the slight British that they actually do for the real VA. While Apollo, I have no real, outside of the objections and stuff, don't really have much, and he seems, given his character trait is his chords of steel, all I can picture him is shonen anime protagonist.
Yeah, speaking in caps lock the entire time.
Yeah. / Sonic the Hedgehog.
Never heard of a noodle stand being used as a murder weapon.
No in-flight movies? I'm out of this joint. I think the murder weapon was something else.
You mean you don't know what the murder weapon was?
I take that as a compliment, Dragon. I'm glad you could picture that as Sonic. Like, I'd love to voice Sonic. Not that I've ever wanted to be a VA, but if I had to be a VA, I think I'd pick Sonic.
Listen, what's his name? Afghani, the guy who voices Mario. Yeah,
I would not want to.
Afghani, is that his name?
I would not want to voice Mario.
No, I'm saying like he better watch his back. There's a new VA in town voicing Sonic the Hedgehog, and then the two of you do the new Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, and it's like get like into a Twitter battle about it. It's like my headcanon now. That funny detective lady won't let us in the scene. What kind of detective wears a lab coat anyway? Lapco. Didn't think she'd be involved with this. You know her? Oh, that's you.
You know her?
You could say that. Know her? I barely even know her.
I'm not even gonna respect. So, you know her, don't you?
I met her on a case. This was about 10 years ago. She was still a high school student at the time.
Dang, I wish we got to experience that as players. That would make her about the same age as me.
Dang. I wish the people who let's played this on stream weren't so filled with young hubris and naivete and thought that they could do the entire thing in one sitting.
Entire what in one sitting?
The entire stream, the entire case.
We never tried to do that one in one sitting.
No, but we definitely cased to the finish, to the end of it, didn't we?
Probably.
Like, that was the origin of the whole case to the finish thing.
Yeah, and I feel like that was more you. That was like, we can do it.
Yeah, it's hubris. I am Icarus. Like, now I'm like, look at me. An hour in, and I'm just like, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I was
My
hoping.
Daddy, he knows all the police types.
I was hoping we'd get through the investigation phase today, but we're not. I don't think.
Oh, wait. Maybe you know that other guy, too.
That other guy.
That shining prince on the motorcycle. Prince?
No, fingerprints.
I love Animaniacs.
That's the only joke I know from Animaniacs.
You don't know the song
Well,
about all the capitals? Of
No, but I actually do know one song, and it's them doing Noel. But they're singing that, I don't know if it's Santa, Jesus, I don't know, something that has no L, like the letter L.
Oh, fun.
I think it's Santa.
Apollo, tell me about this Prince of Trucies. Indulge a concerned father.
He was at the crime scene. He looked just like Mr. Gavin.
Did he know?
How could two people look similar?
And twins! Dun, 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 dun.
You know him?
I guess he's Christoph Gavin's younger brother.
Younger brother? His brother?
We're acquaintances after a fashion. Clavier Gavin, rock and roll god incarnate.
He's a god? Why are all claviers
Clavier, right?
gods?
Like that's. I'm assuming it's clavier because of like the clavel, the musical note.
Oh,
It's not clavier, right?
I think it's because of the clavicle, because he has very nice clavicles.
Ooh, maybe. Clavier. Clavier, what a lovely name. He's so dreamy.
I didn't know Mr. Gavin had a brother. And what was he doing out there?
I have a feeling you'll be crossing paths again soon. Now, what was the problem again? Having trouble investigating the crime scene in the park? Yeah, the detective woman won't let us. Good night, Shady.
Good night, Shady.
Go to the office. Under the silk top hat, you'll find a bottle of white powder.
Cocaine?
Taking that to this cocaine.
White powder? I hope it's not what I think it is. Never mind, I was still making that joke.
Just take it to her. It'll be fine. You'll see. Oh, and tell her I said hi.
So his name, Clavier means piano in German. Also, clavier is the name of a name for the keyboard of an organ, pianoforte, or harmonium. Yeah. That looks like that's it.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's clavier because of mavier, like the clavel. It rolls off the tongue a little better than clavier.
Wait, where are we looking?
Under the top hat.
Under the top hat? So this must be the silk top hat Mr. Wright mentioned. Let's take a closer look, huh?
Wow!
You know what this is, Trucy? You do drugs?
I remember finding some in Daddy's dresser when I was little.
Oh. Have you ever heard of Dare?
I thought it was sugar, so I licked it. He got mad at me.
This is getting more and more suspicious. Why was she doing drugs when she was little?
Let's go talk to that detective. She's sure to know what that wet powder is.
It's funny that they're drawing this bit out because, like, everybody knows what it is. Anybody that's played Ace Attorney knows what this is. Anybody that's played any crime-related game knows what this is. Probably anybody that's consumed any crime media knows what this is. But this is going to open a whole bunch of dialogue options. Should we present it first and then stop, or should we... What do you think will be rather easy to remember?
Presenting.
Presenting will be easier to remember?
The presenting first, and then so we can then talk.
Okay, and then next time we'll do the talk.
Because otherwise we might have thought that we presented already.
There. Okay. Does this ring any bells? It shouldn't, because there's nothing hard in here to ring bells.
Is that... It couldn't. Where'd you get that?
I brought it from the office.
You work at the Wright & Co. law offices, yes?
Yeah, sort of.
Detective Sky, how do you know my daddy?
They were roommates.
Daddy? I'm sorry, who did you say you are? Trucy Wright, Phoenix Wright's daughter. What? Mr. Wright has a daughter? You seem shocked. Well, if you're Mr. Wright's daughter and you're his apprentice, then I'm available to help in any way I can.
Well, thanks. You can start by not calling me Mr. Wright's apprentice. He sucks.
This powder is used for detecting fingerprints.
Fingerprints? I can't make the joke. Like, the joke's already there. Like, nothing else to say.
He wouldn't let you. I guess you might call it a memento from the time I spent with Mr. Wright.
White powder memories.
That's the name of my favorite terrible JRPG. It's not a really good one, but you know, like I'm a fan.
I mean, listen, I've almost booted up Quest 64 on my Steam Deck several times. So.
Find any evidence with fingerprints on it, please let me know. Well, dust for prints.
Well, she's quite the eager beaver all of a sudden. Why are we talking about beavers now?